Hey everyone, Leon here. First off, I just wanted to thank everyone in various communities for the feedback on the last video. I've been taking the feedback and positive reception to heart, and I'm hoping for these next few videos and perhaps in future projects, I could do better to further improve the viewing experience for everyone. Some stuff I took to notice is actually delving more into the importance of some of the news that I provide. That I agree is very important, and I'm hoping this video emphasizes the importance of some of the major news more. I also want to subdivide further to make my job a bit easier. So for games with minor content additions, with like one song or event reruns, unless it is important, it'll be listed at the end of this video on its own with the necessary information. I also got a new mic, so I'm hoping the audio is a bit better this time around. So without further ado, let's get to the news. Dance Dance Revolution is getting a ton of new content this upcoming week, but I want to get some of the more minor stuff out of the way before we address the elephant in the room. Firstly, Grand Prix is getting some fresh Touhou songs. They are getting an additional 8 songs from Project Touhou, including notable ones like Chrono's Perfect Math Class and Night of Nights. For the arcade, let me show you Wakame is available to play for players in the Premier Golden Class players, so if you happen to have that, or are ranked in the Golden League or higher, it is now available to play. Finally, for the real news, Porter Robinson has officially got 2 songs added to Dance Dance Revolution, those being Look at the Sky and Something Comforting. The video that Porter Robinson made following the announcement is honestly just extremely wholesome. He's grown up with the franchise as a kid and happens to be a huge influence for his trance and electronica music style that he is well acclaimed to by everyone today. I wanted to show a portion of this video just to emphasize DDR is to Porter Robinson.
It's so obvious the enormous influence it had on me. Like, DDR was my first exposure to the concept of rhythm, to electronic music, to like high intensity visuals and like VJing that's cut to music. It was my first exposure to Japanese music, which has been an enormous influence on me over the years. And so I'm extremely happy because 2 of my songs are coming to DDR. Look at the Sky and Something Comforting are both gonna be released in the new update. And I just want to find like the child version of myself and sit him down and be like, dude, okay, listen, you're gonna pick up music production software. This is gonna go really well, so don't stop. And by the way, your music is gonna be added to DDR in the future, many years from now. It's just something that makes me so extremely happy that Porter Robinson songs, that kid, his music is gonna be in DDR. I'm extremely happy about this. I thought I would share.
So if your local arcade happens to have a compatible A3 cap, go check out the additions by him, because he really deserves to have every local arcade blast the songs that he put a lot of passion and love into. So bear with me because I'm not really familiar with how Bemani systems or events work. So basically, Bemani is doing an all-game crossover with all of its music games, except for Reflect because that's obviously out of service now or not being worked on as much anymore. But based on the translation, it seems like it's basically an all-floor affection, where when you play DDR songs, you get STVX songs and vice versa. But instead, this is applicable for all games. 8 games are participating in this event, those being Sound Voltex, Double IDX, Nostalgia, Indodora, Dance Dance Revolution, Dance Rush Stardom, Jubeat, and Poppin' Music. To get the songs in other games, you have to play both of the set games to mix for the songs to exchange, I believe. I'm not too sure, it's quite convoluted in how it's formatted, but if you can understand what's going on, have at it. There are 16 songs being traded off, which each game's getting 2. I believe this is one of the largest game collaborations of all time, with 8 games being collabed with at once, so it's impressive to see how far Konami is incentivizing its players to make players cross-play as many of its rhythm games as possible. This event has already started and will continue through until January 11, 2023. For Performai, not much has been announced this week. For my mind, the Sana Channel Collab, a Hololive VTuber, has arrived in fashion as well as 2 new Nico songs. The 4 songs added to My have already been added to the game, so check those out if you have access to a nearby My DDX cap. And the topic of VTubers as well, Genism is getting a new original called Red Ruler with a joint collaboration with Dula and Sasakure UK. Dula is also another VTuber suited to a dragon human hybrid who has done various musical compositions with other artists such as Apollo Program. Red Ruler is poised to release on November 11th, And it's another great composition by sasakure.uk that never misses that you should definitely listen to and even play along if you can. Tetote Connect is getting an additional 4 charts in its lineup, including a Maniac difficulty chart and 3 new Connect charts. They're also getting a new song by Hosu Marine on November 18th. But the elephant in the room would definitely be upcoming triple collab between it, Chrono Circle, and Groove Coaster YY Party. The songs as of editing has not been announced yet, and Groove Coaster YY Party collaboration dates are currently unknown as of now. Tetote Connect and Chrono Circle leg of the collaboration will start November 17th, and it's definitely an exciting addition as it is the first game collaboration between both of these games. Once any additional information is revealed for song lineups or even the Groove Coaster YY Party leg of the collaboration, it will be announced in next week's news. Moving on to console games right quick, for the Switch, Taiko Rhythm Festival is getting 2 new additions. The first being a mini DLC Vocaloid pack with 3 additional songs, including the disappearance of Hatsune Miku, a widely acclaimed staple of any Vocaloid collaboration. But most important would be its music subscription pack edition. This edition has 9 new songs, including some Nico Nico, anime/pop, and variety. This includes Pokemon's anime opening 1, 2, 3, Adamas, which is a Sword Art Online's first opening to Alakazation, which I love that song, no bias, and Mixed Nuts, a Spy X family opening. Taiko is definitely taking an approach to appeal to all various types of mixed fans when they're including a variety of well-known artists, as well as well-known songs in various mediums. So if you have the budget, definitely add the Taiko Music Pass to your cart. Going straight to PC titles for a bit, EZ2 On has announced a basically one-sided collaboration with Groove Coaster. This includes new Groove Coaster related skins and a whopping 10 new songs, with notable ones being Merlin, Fusion Rumble, Ouroboros, and Per Aspera ad Astra. It's a significant collaboration solely because EZ2 On is basically shunned out of the rhythm game community due to Konami's past lawsuits and controversies, with limited physical appearance and only a small but heavily dedicated fanbase dedicated to this game. This is their second collaboration in its history, with O2 Jam being the other one. So if you can, definitely buy the newest collaboration pack to support this game. Now to mobile, Rizline, a commercial project by Pigeon Games that's been long in the works, has finally announced a release date for December 15 in Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan, though worldwide is currently unknown. The trailer looks amazing, exactly what everyone has been waiting for. For context, the last public global announcement on Vigo's Twitter was back in 2020. However, some other news was also published on Bilibili, which admittedly I don't know how to evolve into. By trailer analysis, the game is a lot like Groove Coaster in a way, but the coaster aspect of it is way more gimmicky, and Pigeon Games is well known for its gimmicky but fun playstyles in this game. The game also has a wrist card, which admittedly reminds me of trainer card customizations from Pokemon Sword and Shield. The little stuff like that is always very fun to play around with. Those wrist cards are also to be followed up as something to show off your friends in the new versus mode where you can compete against your friends. That is a big feature that they have on launch, as not many non-idle gacha games have such a live versus feature. The only other game that has some sort of feature on mobile would be Archaea. So it's definitely an exciting rhythm game to look forward to, and hopefully more news is released regarding any additional content and even potentially a worldwide release. Let's go down the rabbit hole of research and news. Liminality, a startup rhythm game with only what I could presume is a prototype available to app stores, is slowly releasing its content of songs and what I assume to be a revamped version to be coming in winter 2022. They've already teased songs such as Signal to the Comet by Flute and Sarah of 1C by Haruka as of recently. We also, a few months ago, had a song contest, which will also be additional additions to the game. The game reminds me of Waka in a way with its 3D esque layout, 3D esque circular layout, but way more futuristic theme and actually has a bit of lore to it. According to their website, the game takes place in the 22nd century after many world wars caused pyrolytic destruction where few humans live. So the game takes place in one of the only 7 modernistic shelter cities. It's definitely an interesting project with a unique story revolving around it that is getting a well-deserved revamp in winter 2022, and hopefully more news of it comes out. NOISZ STARLIVHT announced with their 2.0 release the rest of the Chapter 5 context, which include 3 new variety songs which are produced by Camila, Zoe featuring Melancholia, and Akala Complex featuring Kiraku. These artists are all amazing additions to the NOISZ lineup, and not even including the new original that NOISZ will also be obtaining with this update, including featuring the NOISZ cast. Also included in the 2.0 will be 2-week rotations of Christmas events, which is a needed quality of life edition for people that unfortunately didn't get to attain songs and costumes from said events. Speaking of events, a new event where NOISH is starting, featuring a new Nitro original, Multifex, which is an amazing addition to the current lineup, especially with a big name like Nitro across the rhythm game community. The event for Multifex is currently ongoing as the release for 2.0 is set to release on November 19th, and Chapter 5 is free to play for all players. So definitely support the project by playing this well-awaited update. KALPA has just released this well-awaited Aries update, which includes a lot of strong variety songs from various artists such as Lar, Huyen, and Jezekiel, and Raiko Cedar. But the landmark-defining song is Fastened by Team Grimoire, a well-anticipated artist to come along to the KALPA lineup. Team Grimoire is very well known to work with all studios big and small, from working with Sega and Rayark to smaller studios like with Pigros, Lenoda, and Orsmic. The update is very exciting for the devoted KALPA fanbase as this is their first Guardian content update since May. So if you like a good variety of top EDM artists such as the ones that I mentioned, definitely check out this new pack. As stated, here are some of the minor content additions added on for the week. This will be in alphabetical order for accessibility purposes. And that is it for this week's news. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the revised thinking and format of the news for the rhythm game verse. As always, I'm open to any suggestions, feedback, criticism, and whatnot. I want to improve while also sharing my passion with everyone in the community. As always, take care and have a good day.